Hello, this is Kylie from Hello Crafter and I'm sharing a quick video with you today to show you how I made this Poinsettia Wreath card using the Wreath Builder Dies from Stampin Up. And this is possibly one of my favourite Christmas cards that I've made so far this year, and I'll show you how I did it. So the materials that I've used for this card, I've got a cherry cobbler card base, which is just a standard A5 size piece of card folded in half, and then I have this pear pizzazz panel here, and this measures 9.5 centimetres by 13.8 centimetres. And then I have a whisper white piece of card which is the same size as that's 13.8 centimetres by 9.5 centimetres, and that piece, which is the same size as the green piece, is for the inside of the card. And then there's a slightly smaller piece of whisper white which measures 9 centimetres by 13.3 centimetres, and that's for the front of the card. And I have already cut these shapes using the Wreath Builder Dies. This is a beautiful die set which cuts out these gorgeous wreaths, which also have like an embossed effect on these as well. And same with these flowers, which actually look quite a lot like poinsettias. This is the sheet that I've used to show all the die shapes that are in the set. So it's a really lovely set. I've also cut out a little label ready for stamping a sentiment onto. This is a shape that's from the Tasteful Touches die set. And lastly, some pearls. I'll also need some glue, so I'm just going to use my standard Tombow glue for this project. Now this panel here can be left completely plain as it is, and just glue the white onto the green and then that onto the card front. Or if you wanted to create some extra texture onto this and you have some embossing folders at home that would work, then you could emboss this and add that lovely extra bit of texture to your card. So I'm actually going to use my Subtles embossing folder, which is one of my favourites, and I'm going to run that through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine just to emboss that piece of card. So you can see I've added that extra level of detail to my card using that lovely Subtles embossing folder, but again, that is completely optional, that step. I'm just going to glue this panel down onto my pear pizzazz panel, right in the centre. And I'm going to glue this larger white panel down on the inside ready, so that it's easier to write your greetings onto. And just glue this all onto the front. So once your background's ready, then it's just a matter of gluing your elements on. So I've die cut these shapes out of two different greens. It's pear pizzazz and garden green. And what that does, once you've layered it over the top, just gives it a little bit more depth to your card. So gluing this down is really simple, just very small spots of glue. And you may find that you have to poke out some of these little pieces that just didn't pop out when I'd cut them. But other than that, you're just adding little spots of glue around the ring and gluing down. Same with this one. A few spots of glue, don't need a lot, and arrange that over the top. So because I didn't put glue absolutely everywhere, all over, then once that glue's dried, I can carefully just lift up some of these leaves, and that will make my card look more 3D. So then I need to add my flowers. I can arrange those where I want them, and just avoiding the little holes in the flowers, just add some small dots of glue and stick that down. Just might need to hold it just for a minute until the glue sets. Put another one on. You just tuck that behind a little bit. And then the pearls look really great if you put them in a collection of 3. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool just to get those pearls onto the flowers. Now the card is designed so you don't actually need a sentiment on there. If you want to add one, you can use a little strip of card or a label like this and place that either in the centre of the wreath, just tuck that behind the flowers, or underneath. So bringing back my Itty Bitty Christmas stamp set, I'm going to find one that will fit onto this label, and I'm going to use Christmas cheer, and I'm just going to stamp that carefully on my label, and I'm actually going to use some of these foam pads to attach that. And then we have our nice simple card, which is a Poinsettia Wreath using the Wreath Builder Dies set and some lovely festive Christmas colours. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching.